good morning. Today is February 12th, 2025, and we just had the CPI report, and market reacted with a big ass down candle. And if you look at both ES and NQ, we skipped a bunch of prices. You can see this, we just skipped through it, right? So there's a gap here. I marked the scene of the crime. This is where we started the drop from, more or less. The market likes to repair this type of imbalances, so keep that marked in your chart, because eventually we're likely to revisit that area. But with this drop, we drop into the same spot that we saw buyers the other day. We have that high volume node that I mentioned a few times, the 6025. And now we're putting a bunch of volume here. So we have to see if this area holds or this is just as consolidation before continuing lower. But basically keep this this whole distribution right here as your, like, you can kind of see it as your overnight session, right? So above 60.42, then you can look for longs into 60.50, and then see if we can break above this red area, this low volume node, and then above that, and then we fill that gap. If we are not able to get past here, then this is, this becomes the range, right? And then below that, we have that low from the overnight low from the 9th of February. And then here, that green area, this is the area that I marked as support. This is the low volume area. We haven't traded here in a while. Not in a while, in a few weeks, in a couple of weeks, right? So if we break below that and start trading in here, then I had a previous bearish imbalance that targets 59.75. So if I see that we break this low right here and this low volume area, I'm going to target 59.75. And then obviously below that is the previous week's low and the overnight low from this session, 59.35. And then we have this other CPI scene of the crime from January at 5900 that we also just ripped higher from here, and we never cleaned up this little imbalances and gaps and poor structure. So that's, I don't know if for today we're gonna get that much of a move, but so far it seems like it's holding inside the range, but keep those levels in mind. Like I've been saying for the past few days, the first couple of weeks of February are very bullish, and then we start seeing some bearish action all the way into the second week of March. So we're gonna start seeing sellers coming up soon. So I mean, we're seeing them now, but I don't know if this is the drop, or they're gonna trap some more longs before the real drop, because we're still trading in the range, right? I hope my mic is on. Yes, it is. All right, so with NQ, same thing. We left a little bit of it wasn't as bad as ES, but we did leave some poor structure in the drop, and it could be because this is a 4-tick chart, so you cannot see it, but in my tick chart I see more of more spaces where there's like little price skips. But same thing, if we get below this area, look for 435 as the target, and then below that 340 support, and then below that, if we break this 340, then 208, 21,208 is the target to the downside. And same here, like if you see this distribution above 600, then I'll look for longs into the 640 area, and then above this move back into the scene of the crime, about the 700s. Crude. Okay, so crude has been so after attempting to break lower, right, we just bounced right at that support area, and then moved through the quarterly pivot above the monthly pivot and bounced right at the weekly pivot, and now we're trading inside this distribution. The 20-day point of control is up here, and the 90-day point of control is here at 73.18 or so. So it's accepting prices in this area. Watch this. You see how like now it's trying to break below the 50 moving average. If it does, then there's a little bit of high volume at 72. It could bounce there, and if it doesn't hold, then look for a move down to 71.20. And gold made new all-time highs, didn't quite get to the 3,000 yet, and it just dropped back down to the 20-day point of control, to the tick almost, and then bounced back to the 2900s. So I think another attempt to make new highs is coming. I mean, if you are trading long term, you can just long somewhere around this area with the stop below this low, looking for new highs. That's what I would do if I was swing trading it. It's a good risk reward. It's better than 1-to-1. So okay, what else do we have? I did a butterfly yesterday. I don't know whoever caught it. It's a broken wing butterfly. Aiming for a move back down to 6,000 on SPX. It's on the chat if you want to follow it. I might do some adjustments at some point. I still know. We'll see. Depends on how quick we get there or not. Today we have crude oil inventories, and Powell is still testifying at 10 a.m. So then we have more Fed speaking at 12, 10-year note at 1. Then tomorrow we have PPI, so and jobless claims. So we still have a lot of volatility for the rest of the week. All right, good luck everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe.